Hi everyone, my name's Rebecca at Bowling and Yoga on Instagram, and I'm here today in collaboration with Jed North to bring you a quick shoulder opening flow. So this is going to be a really great sequence to incorporate into your daily workout if you have tight shoulders. If you tend to work out a lot and you have limited overhead mobility or tight pecs, or if you're looking to get a forearm stand or pincha into your practice. So these are stretches that I like to use on a daily basis to really open up my shoulders and get things moving. I do have a kitten who may make an appearance, but we're gonna try to just get going with these stretches. We're gonna place the hands behind us, fingertips pointing back. And then we're going to draw the shoulder blades together as we expand across the chest. So you're gonna feel that stretch across the front of your chest, and across the collarbones. And if it's okay for your neck, we're just gonna take the gaze up, breathing here. So this is a really great counter stretch for a lot of the hunching that we do over our devices or driving. So this is just a really great one to counteract that movement. All right, so once we're done here, we're gonna walk the hands back towards us so we can sit up. And now we're gonna come to a kneeling position. You can do this standing as well, but it's gonna be easier for me to demonstrate kneeling. So these are called shoulder pumps, and this is good to just get the blood flowing up into your shoulders and to kind of get into that mobility. So first we're gonna lengthen up, create some space in the armpit, and we're just gonna start to pulse the arms straight back. So the hands are open. This may be really tough if you have tight shoulders. Like, you may find that this is extremely tough to even keep the arms straight, but we're just gonna work with it. Try to keep your head relaxed, your neck neutral, and we're just kind of pulsing the chest forward as the arms come back, and then the chest comes back as the arms come forward. So, but as we do it quicker, it looks like a really subtle movement. But I like to do these every day. After you do them for 30 seconds or so, it's really gonna start to kind of burn, in a good way, up in the shoulders. So you can do 60 seconds, you can do 2 minutes, whatever you wanna do. But this is something I like to do before I do any arm balancing, handstands, pincha, to just open things up. Okay, this could get interesting. All right, so we're gonna just swing the arm side to side. Again, just finding some mobility, finding some movement. Okay, so we're gonna move on now. We're gonna move on now into child's pose with an option for puppy pose. So child's pose, we're just gonna bring our knees to the edges of the mat, big toes together to touch, and plant the palms down and lower your head down. So I like to roll the forehead side to side here, just getting a little extra massage on the forehead. If you press into your palms, you're gonna feel the muscles on the underside of your arms kind of activate and light up. So that's what we want. So just gently pressing into your palms, breathing here, stretching out the underside of the arms. All right, so the option for puppy here, you're gonna kind of reset, bring your feet apart, and you're gonna think about stacking hips over knees. And we're gonna walk the hands forward as we sink the chest down. So you can either leave your gaze down at the mat, or if you're really mobile here, you can start to bring your gaze to the top of the mat and your chin towards the mat. So I'm pretty mobile in my shoulders, but I was not always this way. So you can be anywhere that you need to be as long as you feel a stretch through your armpits, through your chest, through your shoulders. We're just looking to sink the chest down. So another thing I like to play with is turning the palms towards each other in puppy and just seeing if that gives a different sensation. Oops. All right, so we're gonna slowly make our way out. That's one of the stretches that I do every day. If you do that mindfully, that can really start to increase your flexibility. But again, I do like to start bringing some blood flow into the area with these pumps before I get into some of these like passive stretches. Okay. So the last thing we're gonna do is actually what I think is the most important thing to add into your practice every day if you're looking to improve your shoulder mobility, and especially, of course, if you're looking to do pincha. So that's your dolphin pose. So I'm going to take my hair up out of the way so that you can see what's going on with my dolphin. So dolphin is essentially a down dog on your forearm. So let's start in down dog, especially since we want to warm up those hammies. So a lot of people think that you have to have your heels down and your legs straight in dolphin and in down dog, but that's not the case. We really want to prioritize the spine over the hamstrings. So always bend your knees if you need to. And I'm just pedaling this out. So take a few moments here to really warm up your lower body so you can have some comfort in your dolphin. All right, so now we're gonna build the dolphin from a kneeling position. So I'm gonna drop my knees down. I'm gonna bring the forearms to the mat. A common way to measure your distance is to grab opposite elbows and then fan the hands out, keeping the hands in line with your elbows. Now, if you have super tight shoulders, this is gonna be challenging. So I would say an option is to keep the elbows under the shoulders, but allow the hands to come together as needed until you're comfortable. So I'm gonna keep mine parallel, but you can do what you need to do. So I'm gonna start to lift my hips, and I'm gonna pedal out my dolphin as well. So this may feel very restrictive and uncomfortable if you have tight shoulders, but the only way to get past it is to start working it. So we're gonna come back down and reset. Go ahead and take a moment, breathe, adjust, plant your forearms again, find your nice alignment. Sometimes I like to start even a little more narrow because as you come up, you'll find your elbows might start to splay. So if you can start out even a little bit inside of that alignment, as you come up, you're gonna fall into the alignment. So your elbows will slide out. All right, so I'm gonna pedal it out a little more. I'm gonna just find some movement here. And if you'd like, you can take it to a one-leg dolphin. So we're gonna walk the feet in, bend your knee as necessary, and just lift that leg straight up. And as you lift into your one-leg dolphin, see if you can shift your weight forward, bringing your weight forward into your hands a little more. This is a great prep for entry into pincha. So this is essentially what your body's gonna need to do in order to comfortably press or kick into forearm stand or pincha. And if you have a pincha, or if you're close, you might start to do little bitty hops from here. Just feeling it out. You don't even have to come in. Just keep your feet active so the top foot can flex or point, and just spring, squeezing the top glute. Reset. So again, take little breaks. That's a lot on your shoulders. Take a deep breath. Last one. I suggest going for 3 or 4 rounds of dolphin. You're gonna find more space each time, and it can be exhausting, so take breaks. So this time, if you're ready, maybe you can kick up into pincha, maybe switch legs, come down. If you're still working on pincha, a tip that I like is to kick up with the top leg and then hug the bottom leg into your body as close as you can. You're very unlikely to fall over if this bottom leg is hugged in tight. Okay. Whew, so we've done a lot with our shoulders. These are just some quick and easy ways I like to mobilize and strengthen my shoulders so that I have a really fun and really productive forearm stand practice. Let me know if those helped, and if you have any other requests for videos, check me out on Instagram at Bowling and Yoga. And thank you to Jed North, wearing all Jed today. If you're interested in some really fun and really functional workout wear, check them out. My code Rebecca, all caps, will get you 15% off.